Welcome to this new video, where we will continue talking about news on Forza Horizon 6. Yes, that's 2 Horizon 6 videos in one day. This morning, we talked about 50 new cars that were recently confirmed for the game. I invite you to check out the video if you haven't already. There are quite a few gems, some pretty amazing cars. Tonight, we're discussing other news about the game released this afternoon. They come directly from one of the game's developers, Torben, who did a sort of live FAQ on Twitch and answered a whole bunch of questions about things we didn't have much information on until now. So today, I'm sharing all these little bits of information with you that might be important for you and might help you decide whether or not to buy Forza Horizon 6. By the way, let me remind you that Horizon 6 through my link at Stangaming, which will be in a pinned comment under this video, is 33% cheaper than on the official storefronts. So if you want to pay less and give my channel a little support at the same time, that's really the best way. So, what new information do we have? Quite a few of them are about, for example, the new game mode Toggle Battle. It's the first time we've had this kind of mode in a Forza Horizon. It's going to be inspired by the Toggle. Toggle is a mountain racing format that often involves one-on-one duels where the goal is simply to overtake your opponent on extremely winding roads with a driving style that mixes grip and drift. That's exactly what we'll find in Forza Horizon 6. This mode will be playable both solo and in multiplayer. You'll be able to start it from 5 different locations on the map. Each time, it will be near mountain roads or passes. If you started in solo mode, you'll be up against an AI in a duel. And what's pretty cool is that you can start the challenge much like you do now in Forza Horizon, with challenges against drivatars that you encounter all over the map. There, you'll simply have rivals waiting for you at the bottom of these mountain roads, and you can start this mode almost instantly against them. A small detail, just to remind you, it was mentioned some time ago, but for these events, you'll only be allowed to use completely stock cars. No upgrades will be allowed for toggle races. Toggle will also be available in multiplayer mode. Again, it'll be one-on-one duels. And again, you'll be using completely stock cars. And just like in previous Forza Horizon games, when you start multiplayer, the events will follow one after another. That means once you've finished a duel against another player, if neither of you leaves the session, the game will automatically teleport you to the start of the next event on another mountain pass. We also have some new information. And this time, I think it's particularly important and really cool. Information about the festival playlist. It's the Forza Horizon update system that lets you unlock new cars every week by taking part in certain temporary challenges. As we talked about a few weeks ago, this had been more or less leaked. It's no longer about creating FOMO. FOMO, just to quickly remind you, stands for fear of missing out. It's a psychological mechanism that Forza Horizon 4 and Horizon 5 relied on, with cars that could only be unlocked for 1 week, from Thursday at 4:30 p.m. until the following Thursday at 4:30 p.m. We had a week to unlock the car by completing various challenges. But what if you couldn't finish them or weren't able to play? Because you were on vacation, busy with work, or simply because you didn't know there was a certain car to win, you missed out, because then you sometimes had to wait months or even years for the game to give you another chance to unlock the same car. That system is more or less over now. There will still be a temporary aspect, meaning that by taking part in the festival selection events, you'll be able to unlock new cars in the game, new free cars, and new cars before other players who take part in the festival selections. But there won't be any more of that craziness where you have to wait months or years to get the car if you miss it. Because, as Torben specified, the festival selection cars will be added to the Aftermarket car dealership. Aftermarket cars are vehicles you can buy, which spawns somewhat randomly on the Forza Horizon map, depending on how much money you have and the type of car you like to drive. And it will most likely be through this system that we'll regularly get new opportunities to buy a car that was previously part of the festival selection. It's a compromise, since regular Forza Horizon players who want to unlock cars early will always have an advantage. But there won't be any more completely ridiculous wait times, and above all, there's no more pressure. If we know that in the coming weeks there will be other opportunities to get the car through the aftermarket, we simply don't stress ourselves out by forcing ourselves to play the game. And by the way, it was specified that this festival selection system will be unlocked gradually as you progress through your career. You will need to have unlocked the first Forza Horizon Festival wristband. You must complete the game's intro, known as the Horizon Qualifiers, which takes about an hour before accessing the festival playlist. By the way, regarding aftermarket cars, in the beta I had access to for Forza Horizon 6, there were 7 spawn points that allowed you to come across these cars somewhat randomly. The developers explained that normally, there will indeed be 7 at the game's launch, but that they had already planned for more locations in advance, just in case they need to increase the number of aftermarket cars that can appear on the map, especially after several months of updates. I know people have asked me this question here, and it's the developers who are answering your question directly. Yes, There will still be the Forzathon Live system in Forza Horizon, but it will no longer be called Forzathon Live. It will now be called Stunt Party. Let me remind you of the concept for those who have never played Forza. These are areas where you can join other players to complete certain specific objectives. For example, it could be drifting a certain number of kilometers, reaching certain drift scores together with other players, accumulating certain speeds at speed traps, or achieving the longest possible combined jump distances. I've never seen the point of this mode, but some players enjoy it, so it's returning in Forza Horizon 6 under a new name. It was also announced, or confirmed, I can't remember if we already had this information, though it sounds familiar to me, The Legend of Iceland, which is a bonus island you can access if you manage to complete most of the solo chapters in Forza Horizon 6. Unlocking access to it doesn't mean you've finished the game, for the simple reason that this new island will offer new races, and it will also be the starting point for the Goliath event, whose size was also specified. The Goliath is a race. Let's say it's a bit of a tradition in Forza Horizon because we've had it in every Forza Horizon. The idea is simple. It's a giant race that really goes all the way around the map. And here, the Goliath is 80 km long, so it's by far the biggest Goliath we've ever had in any Forza Horizon, which is explained by the fact that we also have the largest map. But it won't be the longest race in the game. The developers have already explained that there will be an event even longer than this. Still, to unlock access to the Goliath, you'll need to have unlocked the Legend of Iceland. So it will have its own events, its own challenges, maybe some bonus drift zones, and it will also have its own festival. It will be a second festival outpost as well. So will we have access to other features? Or will this be the access point for the Hall of Fame? Like in Forza Horizon 5 for now? No idea. But there will be plenty of things to do there, and there will also be, from what I understand, a new property. Even though that still needs to be confirmed, it would still make a lot of sense. It has also been confirmed that Forza Horizon 6 will indeed have an Eliminator mode. Same thing, for those who aren't too familiar with the concept, it's Forza Horizon's Battle Royale, where you challenge other players by honking at them in this game mode. That triggers a duel. The one who wins stays in the game. The other is eliminated, with a shrinking zone until there's only one winning driver left. This mode will be back, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it turns out in Forza Horizon 6, which has a much steeper, much more vertical map than Forza Horizon 5, which was completely flat, specifically designed for that mode. Now, I think it's going to be very different, and it's been confirmed that the level 1 car for this Eliminator mode, since as you beat players in this game mode, you have the chance to unlock higher and higher level cars to increase your chances of coming in first in the Battle Royale mode. Just like in Horizon 5, the levels will go from level 1 to level 10, which will be the maximum level, and level 1, so the slowest car, will be the 1984 Honda City. The developers also said they'll share new details about the radio stations, especially the playlist. It's true that for now, we have no idea really about the tracks we might be able to listen to in Forza Horizon 6, except for a few exceptions. We now have almost all the important information about Forza Horizon 6. There's only one thing we don't have yet, and for me, it's still an important piece of information, which is how the multiplayer will work, especially. That's a big question, and I hope they'll announce something about it. Are we finally going to see the return of private servers like in Horizon 3 so we can have our own rules and not play with people we don't know? If we don't want to, feel free to share your thoughts about this little news update in the comments, whether it's positive or not. Don't hesitate to leave a like, subscribe for upcoming videos, and join me on Twitch, since I also do live streams there regularly. See you later. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget about the news video that came out this morning, and see you soon. Bye.